Welcome to week 2 of social media marketing. This is Sean Canary, and I'm going to talk a little bit this week about our assignment, which is social listening using Hootsuite to monitor streams. Now, just like in business, it's always important to know what your consumers are saying. This is true in your store. This is true on the street, in the news. And this is also very true on social media. In fact, a lot of customer opportunities, a lot of sales opportunities come from monitoring and listening to what people are having to say, the problems they have, the problems that they face. So your assignment this week is to not only read the assigned readings, which you can find here in your booklet or in your syllabus. Your assignment is to watch Hoot 110 Intro to Social Listening, Hoot 125 Hootsuite Extensions, and Hoot 115 Exploring Apps, and Hoot 130 Intro to Collaboration. Again, you can find all these lessons right here in your My Courses tab, and getting started with Hootsuite. If you notice, all the Hoot classes in the 100s are right here. So 110, Introduction to Social Listening, is right there. 115, Exploring Hootsuite's App Directory. Introduction to Engagement, Hootsuite Extensions, and Introduction to Collaboration are right there. So very easy to go ahead and watch these videos. The playlist, most of them are 2 to 3 minutes in length. So you should be able to get through that real quick. And again, one more time, once you log into Hootsuite University, and again it's learn.hootsuite.com, you go to My Courses, and it will be the Hoot 100 classes will be under Getting Started with Hootsuite right here. This Advanced Tactics with Hootsuite Pro will be your Hoot 200 courses. And of course, Hootsuite SCMD classes are down here under the social media courseware. So after you're done watching those videos, the assignment is social listening using Hootsuite to monitor streams. As again I say, Hootsuite, social media is a two-way street, and it's important as a business to be pushing out content as well as listening to what potential users of your brand are saying. That's why I'd like you to create up to 3 streams to monitor for what people are saying about your product or service. Now again, this is the product or service or the brand that you have chosen to do your final project on. Okay? Now, if you run into any complications and say, oh my gosh, what are people going to be talking about? I know we have some French foreign exchange students. I believe that's the terminology we still use, is foreign exchange students. But I have a couple of them that, in fact, are their parents are in the grocery business. Well, what am I going to listen for in grocery? Well, a lot of things can be listened for in the grocery industry. In fact, cooking, anything to do with cooking or ingredients for cooking. You could be listening to Rachel Ray. You could be listening to people sharing recipes because you sell the ingredients for those delicious recipes. Another company example that I will share in this video is a monument company. They make tombstones and monuments for graves and memorial services. What are they going to talk about, or what are they going to listen for? Obviously, death is a touchy subject, and you don't want to be, responding to somebody that says, oh, I just lost my grandparent. Oh yeah, come to this such and such company. We'll sell you a tombstone. Now, you don't want to do anything inconsiderate like this. However, there is, when you get old like me, there is an importance on planning for the future, planning to make sure that your kids are taken care of, planning to make sure that you're financially stable or your spouse is taken care of. And this is all important, and this is what us old people think about quite a bit. So why the monument company, we may not be talking or listening for people talking about death and things going wrong. We will be listening for tips and tricks that we can share with our potential customers of okay, preparing our lives and our future generations for life without us investing. So those are just a couple of the things that you can do as far as industry. But if you have a specific question about your product and what you should be listening for, feel free to email me, and that's scanary@bw.edu. Now getting to the assignment. So the first step is to create a social monitoring tab in your Hootsuite dashboard. I'm going to use the example of that I am LCCC social media marketing class, and I'm going to listen for people. That's my product. I want to get more people to sign up for this class in the future. So I'm going to listen to what people are saying regarding LCCC, and this is my company. So I'm going to create a social media monitoring tab in my Hootsuite account. So I'm going to come over here and click the plus sign, and I'm going to just simply label it monitoring tab. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, the assignment says that I need to create 3 streams to monitor the following. 1 competitor, Facebook, or Twitter stream. So one of the competitors that I will want to monitor is, in fact, the other company I work for, which is Baldwin Wallace College. Now what's really cool is if you go over here, you can monitor somebody's exact stream. So if you look over here from Hootsuite, basically they're going to show anything that the person Hootsuite or that account will publish. So I want to keep an eye on what they're talking about. So I am going to, of course, type in from colon, instead of Hootsuite, I'm going to type in Baldwin Wallace. So I'm going to type in from Baldwin Wallace, because that's their handle. Baldwin Wallace is Baldwin Wallace University's handle. So in your supermarket example, if you're monitoring what a supermarket chain that you compete against is saying, you would put from some colon Giant Eagle. Okay, maybe you're a car parts reseller. You would monitor maybe from colon AutoZone. Alright, so this is important that you add this up and go ahead and hit add stream. Now everything that Baldwin Wallace publishes I can see. That way I can do a little bit of spying to see what my competitors are saying, what's going on in their industry, in my industry. So I'm gonna monitor what they're saying. So that's stream number 1. Okay. I'm going to select 3 keywords you think my company would monitor. And again, I'm the company, I'm social media marketing. I'm trying to get people to sign up for my class in the future. So some of the keywords that I might monitor, I'm going to go ahead and hit add stream and hit keywords, and I'm going to add 3 keywords here. I'm going to type in Lorraine Community College. Okay, because I do want to market my products to people that are already going to this university. So I'm going to add that. I'm also going to add just college in general, because I think I can convince some people to come to my college. Okay, and then also I'm going to monitor the keyword business college, because we are a business class. So I'm going to go ahead and monitor these 3 keywords. Now it's really important here that you know that these 2 keywords are going to add a lot of people. Okay, so what we can do to limit the number of people is adding the parentheses, business college. So what that's going to do is it's going to eliminate anybody talking about business college and only show the people that use the words business college in a row. If I had just business college, you could say I'm going to college to learn about business. Whereas if I put it in this way, they have to use it in this exact order. So I'm going to add that right there. I'm going to take this one out because it's too broad, and I'm going to type in LCCC. I think that's a little bit more specific. I'm going to put parentheses around that to make sure that I'm monitoring that. And I'm going to go ahead and add the stream. Now it's it's going to be this. All right? So I have two streams here. And the last part of my assignment is an influencer we've identified as important in your industry. Okay? Well, if you know anything about colleges, one of the biggest industry influencers in our industry is U.S. News and World Report, because they always put out what people are saying as far as when it comes to colleges. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Stream, and I'm going to monitor a profile. And again, we can do some pretty cool things here with the examples queries. We can show a result based on a Twitter search, exact phrase. We can use some pretty cool things. Negative keywords here, certain hashtags. So we can pretty much do anything we want. But I do want to make sure that I'm following a specific influencer here. And a specific influencer for me would be U.S. News and World Report. So let me go ahead and figure out what their Twitter handle is. Twitter, U.S. News World Report. Alright, so it looks like, let's see, college rankings. That's what we want. U.S. News Education. So this is an influencer in my industry, very, very big. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy this handle, go back to my Hootsuite dashboard and type from, and go ahead and paste that in. So I've identified an influencer. Obviously they're an influencer. A lot of my potential customers look to them as far as what colleges they should be going to. So I'm going to go ahead and add that stream. So now I have 3 streams here. One from a competitor, one with 3 keywords that I want to monitor, and then one influencer. Okay, and again, that's the assignment. So what I'm going to do next is going to take a screenshot of this, and I'm going to explain briefly, and I'm not talking about a 3-page paper, people. I'm just saying briefly, tell me why you selected that competitor, the 3 keywords, and the influencer. Okay, tell me why. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say I chose Baldwin Wallace because they're a local competitor in my market. I chose 3 keywords here. I chose 3 keywords. My keywords, again, LCCC, Lorain Community College, and the other one are very influential in are used frequently by my potential customers. So I want to make sure that I'm monitoring what they're saying. And then finally, I picked U.S. News Education as an influencer because it's important that I know what they're saying and I try to develop some sort of a relationship with them. Alright, so that's less than a sentence or 2 about each one of the streams. So again, your job this week, your assignment, is to set up this monitoring tab. Set up one stream that monitors your competitor, one stream that monitors 3 keywords, and again our 3 keywords are Business College, LCC, and Lorain Community College, and then finally a stream that monitors an influencer, and then send me a screenshot and why you're monitoring these 3 streams. Simple. If you got any questions, feel free to email me, scanary@bw.edu, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. We'll see you next week.